Today, we'll shed light on the seemingly shaky grounds of the SEC's appeal in the Ripple case. Many legal experts closely observing the situation raised eyebrows at the SEC's recent declarations. But before diving deep into that, let's discuss an exciting revelation about Ripple's new major ally. Rumors have swirled for ages, but it's only now we've got tangible evidence confirming the partnership. In this video, I'll break down who this ally is and the potential implications for Ripple and XRP's trajectory. Stick with me, it's pivotal. As always, welcome back to Moneyside, your go-to spot for everything XRP related. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for up-to-the-minute updates on all our XRP discussions. Enjoying my content? Show some love by hitting that thumbs up and share your views down in the comments. But first, I need to address an unexpected twist related to the XRP ledger. This update caught everyone off guard, including crypto gurus like CryptoAry, who specialize in technical analysis. The big reveal? The XRP ledger has been updated to integrate oracles. An oracle acts as a bridge, allowing blockchains to access external data. Whether that's stock prices, currency conversion rates, interest trends, or even daily weather, it seamlessly links a decentralized world with our centralized reality. This enhancement can potentially unlock functionalities for the XRP ledger that were once thought to be the stuff of dreams. Tokenization, enhanced user experiences, and the creation of intricate products are now on the horizon for the XRP ledger. Such advancements will undoubtedly propel tremendous growth on the platform. For a long while, the XRP ledger had limitations in terms of versatility. It primarily excelled in payment applications, but times are changing. There's a flurry of activities unfolding behind the scenes, and once they converge, it'll revolutionize how developers view and work with the XRP ledger. Considering the legal clarity we've recently achieved, I foresee the XRP ledger becoming a hub for top-notch crypto applications, a distinction it hasn't enjoyed before. And let's acknowledge this. Even without a vast developer ecosystem, the XRP ledger has already positioned itself as a market leader in cryptocurrency valuation. With the impending introduction of features like oracles, smart contracts, and more, I'm confident that the ledger's standing will only rise. In fact, the excitement doesn't stop there. Unexpectedly, but to our delight, the XRP ledger is gearing up to incorporate oracles, NFTs, automated market makers, and smart contracts. The landscape of the XRP ledger today is worlds apart from what we saw just 2 years ago. The evolution is nothing short of exhilarating. Before we wrap up, there's a tidbit I must share. Though the news broke via Uphold, it's confirmed. Ripple has entered a formal partnership with the Bank of International Settlements, focusing on cross-border payments and interoperability. Currently at the helm of global banking is the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, often dubbed the central bank of central banks. This esteemed institution acts as the governing body for some of the most influential central banks globally, boasting over 68 board members from diverse regions. Now, the chatter around BIS's collaboration with Ripple isn't just because of its fintech solutions, but majorly due to XRP. Here's what's intriguing. If BIS merely wanted to partner with a messaging service, they could have easily aligned with Swift. Instead, they opted for Ripple, suggesting a clear interest in the digital currency space, namely XRP. This collaboration insinuates that central banks in the BIS fold could potentially get the nod to forge ties with Ripple and even leverage XRP. It's a promising indication that powerhouse entities like the BIS are warming up to the cryptocurrency realm, even if not every associated central bank jumps on board. Long-standing beliefs once relegated cryptocurrencies to the shadows, deeming them risky, without real-world application or tangible benefits. But the winds are shifting. The blossoming rapport between titans like BIS and pioneers like Ripple is a testament to the changing times. It underscores the trend of mammoth institutions seeking collaboration with the private sector instead of locking horns or embarking on solo quests. They've come to recognize that creating something in-house might not outdo or even match existing cryptocurrency solutions. Hence, BIS's alliance with Ripple is significant. And while there might be naysayers arguing against XRP's role, let's be clear, Ripple's allure for the BIS is intrinsically tied to XRP. XRP stands as Ripple's ace in the hole, with every partner eyeing the potential goldmine in collaborating and possibly leveraging this cryptocurrency. Now, let's pivot to the recent whirlwind revelations from the Ripple SEC saga, which truly took many by surprise. In a dramatic turn, the SEC's recent filing unveiled a stark admission. For the first time, They've come forward stating they aren't labeling XRP as a security. What's amusing, even ironic, is their declaration that XRP is merely computer code, and they never implied it was a security. It's a stark contrast to their stance just a year back. This shift in narrative, one could argue, might be due to the realization that their earlier arguments might not have been the most, let's say, intellectually sound. John Deaton didn't mince words in highlighting this about-face, suggesting that the SEC's inconsistency hints at deeper issues. I can't help but nod in agreement. While it's somewhat cringeworthy to witness such an institution flip-flop and seemingly deny their past assertions, there's a silver lining: the SEC's apparent retreat from labeling XRP as a security. This unexpected admission underlines the possibility that the SEC's prior allegations might not have been made in good faith. Their tactics seem to induce panic and perhaps create a black swan event to unsettle XRP's standing. The SEC's move, many might say, was a strategy crafted on shaky grounds they knew wouldn't hold, and now they're deviating from that very narrative. The SEC's decision to abstain from labeling XRP as a security certainly raises eyebrows, prompting one crucial question: is the SEC merely refraining from terming XRP as a security, or are they subtly suggesting that all cryptocurrencies fall outside the scope of securities? If it's the latter, their stance would blatantly contradict their ongoing dispute with Coinbase, where they're trying to frame certain assets as securities. This is a rather perplexing twist. Yet, that's not the only curveball the SEC threw. Amongst the surprises, there was a particularly amusing claim in their filing. The SEC, almost in a tone of concession, stated that reasonable minds, including judges, might differ on whether crypto sales on exchanges qualify as investment contracts. This very sentiment, ironically, seems at odds with their assertive stance elsewhere. They argue that Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen should have recognized as early as 2013 that their XRP sales were unmistakably security transactions. Yet, simultaneously, they acknowledge the ambiguity surrounding this very issue, emphasizing that it's unclear and a matter for the courts to decide. This juxtaposition borders on hypocrisy. How can Garlinghouse and Larsen be expected to have foreseen something the SEC themselves now admit is ambiguous? It's a mockery of the process. What's even more disconcerting is watching potential bad actors go unchecked, while the SEC aims its crosshairs at two of the most transparent and accountable CDOs in the crypto space. Both Garlinghouse and Larsen have maintained a commendable track record, and yet, they seem to be bearing the brunt of the SEC's inconsistent approach. Comparatively, others like Sam Bankman have dodged the SEC's scrutiny even when questionable practices were evident. The narrative that's unfolding paints the SEC's actions against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen as not just questionable, but seemingly baseless. It's disheartening to see American pioneers facing such obstacles. They should be celebrated for their innovative strides, not chastised. Reflect on this. The Ripple SEC lawsuit has dragged on for over 3 years, yet scant negative evidence against Ripple has surfaced. By and large, Ripple's conduct appears to have been commendable. I've yet to come across a single document making me second-guess Brad Garlinghouse's statements or actions. The SEC, with its ominous undertones, led us to believe we'd unearth a plethora of condemning evidence detailing Brad and Chris's wrongdoings. Yet what's the most incriminating evidence they've presented? Expressions of confidence in Ripple and XRP. That's it. There's been no smoking gun or shocking revelations. To see the SEC attempting to penalize these leaders seemingly out of bitterness feels like a slapstick comedy, especially when global powerhouses like the BIS and various central banks vouch for Ripple's legitimacy and recognize the real-world problems they're addressing. The way an American regulatory body is treating such a promising company is nothing short of perplexing. The SEC's apparent mission to stymie Ripple's progress and tarnish the reputations of Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen, both of whom have proven to be exceptional in their roles, is nothing short of bewildering. However, I remain optimistic that this effort to discredit will crumble spectacularly. For the SEC to backtrack on its initial assertions and seemingly admit to their own fallacies is downright humiliating. Judge Torres, and indeed anyone observing, must surely see the theater of it all. Please remember, I am not a licensed financial advisor. The content presented in these videos is purely for entertainment purposes. I always encourage viewers to conduct their own research and consult with professionals before making any financial decisions. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn on the notifications to be the first to know when I release new content. I'm excited to catch up with you in the upcoming video. Take care.